Today we are going to be dealing with currency exchange rates. Currency exchange rates are really important if we ever want to go traveling. Like I said, or the value of one monetary unit compared to the other. So we might have remembered some of that trouble that the euro was having and is probably still having right now. Haven't looked into it in a while. And how our Canadian dollar is always worth less than our American dollar, except for that brief time in 2012, I think it was. So let's look at this. Lucas is a glazier who operates a window installation business. He regularly travels to the United States to buy supplies. Before traveling, he converts 500 CAD, so Canadian dollars, into American dollars. If one Canadian dollar is worth 0.94192 of an American dollar, how many American dollars will Lucas receive in exchange for 500 Canadian dollars? So 1 CAD is equal to 0.94192 US dollars. Now, if I want this to change to $500, all I have to do is multiply this by 500 and this by 500. You could also do the same thing and set it up using proportions. Either way is fine. So now we know that 500 CAD is equal to $470.96 US dollars. So let me show you how that looks when we set it up as a proportion. So I have 1 CAD that is worth 0.94192 US dollars, which is equal to saying $500 over X. So if we plug this into a calculator, assuming that I've set this up correctly, we should get the same value that we just had. So 500 times 0.94192 is equal to 470.96. So cross multiply. And the most important thing to remember here is that our Canadian dollars will cancel out, leaving us with the target dollars that we're trying to exchange into. Okay, let's look. 1 Thai baht is worth 0.023541 of a Canadian dollar. How many bahts would a tourist in Thailand receive for 200 Canadian dollars? All right, so we got some information that's important. So let's try this. We have 1 baht. Oop, that is definitely not the symbol for baht. Which is equal to 0.023541 CAD. Then I need this to change to 200 CAD. So in this case, to me, I wouldn't set it up like this as a unit price. I would rather set it up in terms of a fraction. Because then I can easily see that all I have to do is divide 200 by this value. Which gives us 8495.82 bahts. Baht. So that is 8,495.82 bahts. So if it is okay for you to understand that you need to divide by 200 over here, that's great, but I prefer this way. Okay. Example number 3, Anne works for an automotive parts distributor and works and visits Switzerland to source new products on a given day, and this is important, the bank can change the selling rate based on what it's worth. That happens to the Canadian dollar all the time. So the Swiss franc compared to the Canadian dollar is 1 franc, 1.0501, and the buying rate is 1.0213. So A, why is this red? So question A asks us, how many Swiss francs would Anne receive for 400 Canadian dollars? So 1 Swiss franc is worth 1.0501 CAD. And we need to find out how many CAD we're going to get. Sorry, how many Swiss francs from CAD that we will get. So when this multiplies out, it is just 400 over 1.0501, not CAD, francs is equal to X. So that leaves us with 380.92 Swiss francs equaling to X. B, if Anne sold them back to the bank, how much would she lose? So what we're doing is like assuming that she traded all of that money and then decided she wasn't going on the trip maybe, and she needed to convert it back. What we need to do is we have 1 Swiss franc again equaling, is worth 1.0213. So this is what the bank is buying. So the bank buy rate is equal to the amount of francs that I have over X. So when I multiply this out, it becomes X is equal to 380.92 over nothing. It's over nothing. Times by 1.02. Eraser. Which is equal to 389.03 CAD. Question C asked us, well, how much would she lose if she did that? So she originally had 400 CAD. Minus 389.03 CAD. So $10.97. And would lose $10.97. And that happens, sometimes you have a trip scheduled and you don't get to go, and then you need to get the money exchanged back because you might not be going again soon enough in order to get all of that done. That's it. After this, you should be ready for the project or almost done the project. If you have any questions or want more examples, let me know.